Hi, I'm Jody. I'm the Prairie Stitcher, and welcome to my channel. I have been thinking of trying to do some plans, and I think I came up with some plans to do some projects because I was looking at how many projects I've got, and it started to overwhelm me a little bit. I'd like to get them down a bit. So I'm going to try this rotation that I'm doing, and we'll see how that works. What I'm going to do is each month I've picked 4 projects, and I'm going to keep doing those 4 projects. They'll just rotate through each week, one each week, until I get tired of it or I get it complete, one or the other. Sorry, you'll see Molly sticking her head out her treehouse there looking outside. It's kind of a rainy, dull day, so she's watching it. So I only did 3 days this week of my project, but I picked 4 projects. I'll tell you what each project is and show you where I am on each project. And I'm also trying to keep count of my stitches. I'm also going to go back to doing my temperature stitching. And I've picked a few projects so far for that one. Also, some of them are paper charts. So I don't keep track of paper charts. But I'll just show you what I've been doing on them. So from June 1st to 7th, I worked on an artistic chart. It's called Texaco. It has 66,000 stitches. That's what it will look like when it's complete. And I only ended up doing, well, when I started it, I'd already done about 1,800 stitches on it. So that's why it's going to look like there's more. So now I've picked it back up again. And just for the 3 days that I worked on it, I did 826 stitches. And that's where I park my stitches. So you'll see my threads hanging here. So I'm just up in the sky, and I like to work diagonally. For this week, it'll be from today, which is the 8th of June, to the 14th of June. I'm going to work on one called Tippy Canoe, and that's a Hade. And looks like this. Oh, sorry. I must have hit my wrong button there. Sorry, my bad. There we go. Try not to touch the buttons. There you go. That's what Tippy Canoe's going to look like. And this one has 25,200 stitches. And I've already put 1,642 stitches into it. So I'm just picking it back up again and going to continue on. I was trying to go all the way across, but then I do like the diagonals, so I'm going to try and get my diagonals worked up. But that's where I am on that one. And then next weekend, I did the Hade 2025, where you pick one of the charts that they had, and you get, I think you get part of it in April, part of it in July, and you have to get so much of it done by the end of the year. But I'm not going to probably finish it. I'm too slow with that. But I picked the one called Innocent Dreams, and it's a rabbit in a cabbage. I do have a picture of it. That's the partial of what it'll look like. And like I said, I haven't worked on it much. I'm just doing that right now. Sorry, well, my freezer, I just pushed it with my foot. Let's see. I don't know how many stitches are in it because we only get partial pages, but I've done 3,000, 960 stitches on that one so far. And like I said, that will be from the 15th of June to the 21st of June. Now, in 2 weeks, when I'm supposed to do my video, I'm actually going to be flying back from Edmonton. I'm going to the Stitch and Stash retreat in Edmonton with my mom. So my video will be a couple of days later. So I haven't decided if I'm taking this project with me. I don't even know what I want to take with me yet. But I picked from the 22nd to the 30th. I picked my mare, my horse that I have. Just going to look on my tablet here and see if I have it on this tablet. Might not have it on this tablet. No, I'm not seeing it on this one. It's on my other tablet. But I can show you what I've done so far. It's an artisy pattern also, and I've done that much on it. Now for temperature stitching, last week's temperatures, I can tell you what they were, or at least ballpark, because I take them a week before. On June 2nd, it was 21 degrees. Now this is in Celsius, being that I'm in Canada. I picked Lady and the Tramp, and I didn't actually get to work on it. As I said, depending on my moods, I have ADD, so all depends on my moods. So this is the mock-up, and the background is actually going to be a blue variegated that I found, that I'm going to do for that. And that is that one. And I have it here of what I've done on it. Goes this way. That's Lady's nose and her body. And that's the blue variegated that I'm going to be using. It was on Tuesday, the 3rd, it was 23 degrees. And for number 3, I picked Cat on a Log. Now, this is a paper pattern. Sorry, I'm just looking for it. Here it is. It's an old pattern. It's got to be at least 20 years old, maybe more. Molly snores, so if you hear any noise, it's her. She snores. Yeah, I don't know the date on this one, but it's called Imaginating Incorporated, Silly Snobs Designs, and it's Cat on a Log. Oh, where did I put it? Must be in my basket. And that's only how much I've completed. Wednesday, June 4th was 26 degrees, and I worked on a piece that I'm supposed to be finishing for someone, and I made a mistake, and I wanted to start it over again, and I'm now having a hard time trying to get back into it. So I'm slowly getting into it. So it's called Haunted House. That's what it'll look like when it's completed. Sorry, like I said, I parked threads, so sorry, my threads are kind of all over here. And that's how much I've started on it. 24 degrees on the 5th. And so for number 4, I picked my patchwork. Don't know if I have that in my tablet or not. No, but it's just different squares of, it's not specialty stitches, it's just regular cross stitches, and they're just different squares. That's how much I've done on that one. It was again 24 on Friday, so that was patchwork. And for 25, I'm still deciding, so I have to pick something to do. I haven't decided what yet. I do have Quaker Turtle by RTM. I have that started. I'm just looking because I got baskets full here, so that's what I might put on that one. And then 23 degrees on Sunday. That was today, and it was Cat on a Log. Now, for tomorrow, I'm going to, tomorrow it's 17 degrees. So I hadn't had anything picked for the number 7. So I'm going to put my New York in there, my New York skyline. This I'd gotten off of Etsy quite a few years back also. And that's the mock-up of that one. And I did a little bit of work on it, but not much. So it'll get picked up again. That's that one. Tuesday it's supposed to be 24, so I'll pick up my patchwork again. Wednesday's to be 23, so Cat on a Log. Thursday it is to be 21, so I'll pick Lady and the Tramp again. Friday it's only going to be 22, so I gave myself a new start since I had finished that other one. So I picked up my one by Erin Elizabeth Designs called Dog Tier. And I'm doing it on a 14 count by, I picked this up when I was in the States at Hobby Lobby. It's an artiste called Spa. And that's so far what I've done on it. And 22 again on Saturday, so I'll pick up Dog Tier again. And then next Sunday it's supposed to be 27, so I'll do New York. And that's that week. I haven't done the following week yet. So when I see you, I will let you know what I did work on, what I didn't, and what else I've picked, if we get any warmer or not. We never know here. One day, next one day we could be up at 39 degrees Celsius. So, and other days we can be like today, only 23. Still being June, it's our weather's iffy here, and otherwise I think that's it. I don't have much else. That's everything I've worked on and will work on. And I will be back, like I said, I'm fly back on the 22nd. So it'll be probably the Tuesday that I'll try and get the video out. Thank you.